Hi students, good afternoon. So in this video today we are going to see subject and verb concord, that is agreement in the uh, third prose. Okay, it will be in page number 80 of your book. So listen. So subject verb agreement. So we have learnt subject verb agreement from our lower class itself. So what is mean by subject verb agreement is, when you write a sentence, you must make sure that the subject and the verb agree. So when we are writing a sentence, there should be an agreement between the subject and the verb. So what is mean by agreement between the subject and the verb is, it is nothing but when the subject is singular, the verb should also be singular. When the subject is plural, the verb should also be plural. So this is the agreement between the subject and the verb. Okay. So subject verb agreement is the correspondence of a verb with its subject in person and number. The basic rule states that a singular subject takes a singular verb while a plural subject takes a plural verb. So this is the basic rule of subject verb agreement, that is singular subject takes a singular verb and a plural subject takes a plural verb. So this is the basic thing in the subject verb concord, that is agreement. So apart from this, there are many rules for the subject verb agreement. So only a few were given for you in this prose. Let us see them one by one. Okay, so what is the first one? Always plural. So where we have to use always plural. Okay, plural verb. So after people, police, cattle, a number of, a group of. So after all the subjects we have to use always plural verb. And when subject has two nouns joined by the conjunction and. Okay, so there we have to use the plural verb. Then few, many, several, both, all, some. So after this you have to always use a plural verb. Then after the words, so when you are getting these words as subject, what words? Scissors, tweezers, trousers, shorts, jeans, glasses. So after these words also when you are getting these words as subject, okay, all these words as subject. So after all these words you have to use a plural verb. Okay, so this is the rule that we are going to see. Let me give you some examples. So where we have to use the plural. So let me give you some examples. So what we have seen first, when we are getting people, police, a number of, a group of, as all these words as subject, there we have to use the plural verb. So before this you should be able to identify subject na enna identify panna theriyano, verb na enna identify panna theriyano, or at least subject and the predicate part you should be knowing how to identify it. Okay, so apart from the subject, all the remaining things in a sentence is called as a predicate. See, for example, here people is subjects. Here were looking at the accident. இது எல்லாமே என்னது predicate. So here were looking is, இதை further classify பண்ணணும்னா were looking is verb, at the accident is object. So were looking la where is auxiliary verb and looking is main verb. So apart from subject, all the remaining things in a sentence is called as predicate. Okay, so basically உங்களுக்கு subject na enna, verb na enna, object na enna, adjunct na enna, complement na, you should be able to identify all the sentence patterns. Okay, then only whatever the grammar topic it is, it will be easy for you to understand, right? So now here we have got people as the subject. What is the verb here? Were. Okay, so here were is a plural, past plural auxiliary verb. Likewise police. Next one, police. The police are blocking of the street. Okay, So the police are blocking off the street. So here the police we have got as a subject, and what is are? It is a plural verb. And one more example, what we can say, the police are after you. Okay, next one, cattle. Okay, so I have missed cattle here, so cattle should come, right? So cattle should come here. So cattle were grazing in the field. Okay, so their cattle are large in size. Cattle were grazing in the field. Their cattle were large in size. So here we are getting were as an auxiliary verb. Next one, a number of. A number of students were late for the class. So number of, what is the verb? Where, it is a plural verb. Okay, next one. A group of children are playing baseball in the ground. So a group of we have got as a subject. A group of children. Idu fullave subject nu sollala. Okay, what is are? It is a plural present auxiliary verb. So when you are using people, police, cattle, a number of, a group of as subject, so verb should be in a plural format. So this is one of the rule in the agreement between the subject and the verb. So what is the next one? Two nouns joined by and. So and is a conjunction. All of you know that and is a conjunction. It is a coordinating conjunction. Okay. So listen, look at the example. Priya and Preeta have received promotions. Priya and Preeta have received promotion. So here what are all the nouns? Priya is a noun and Preeta is a noun. So these two are joined by the conjunction and. So there you have to use a plural verb. So have is a plural verb. Okay. So the next one. Few, many, several, both, all, some. Okay, so when you are getting all these words as a subject, you have to use a plural verb. So here few people think so. Here think is a plural verb, do form verb. Next, many. Many of us were hungry. So here many of us is the subject, where is a plural verb. Next one, several. Several students were absent. So here several students is subject, where is a plural verb. Next one, both. So both the guys laugh at each other. So here both guys is subject, laugh is a plural verb. Next one, all. All children love stories. So all children is the subject, love is the verb. All children love stories. Next, some teachers are busy working. So here some teachers subject, are verb. Okay, some teachers subject, are is the verb here. Okay, so after all this, few, many, several, both, all, some. When you are getting these words as subject, you have to use a plural verb. Okay, so take notes of everything. So look at the next one. Scissors, tweezers, trousers, shorts, jeans, glasses. Okay, so when you are getting these words also, you have to use a plural verb. So you know what is scissor, Leia? So these scissors are new. These scissors are sharp. Okay, so scissors both singular and plural ellame scissors da, you know, in the ella words singular and plural are same. Okay, so these scissors are new. These scissors cut well. What else we can say? These scissors are sharp. Okay, so after this you have to use a plural verb. Next, tweezers. Tweezer na enna appadina? It is a small tool. In the hair ella eyebrows la irukka thread ella hair ella remove பண்ணி இப்படி வச்சு புடுங்குவாங்க இல்லையா, அதுக்கு. தென் இந்த ஜுவல்லரி ஷாப்ல எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. எதையாவது பிடிச்சி அந்த குட்டி குட்டி மைன்யூட் ஒர்க்கெல்லாம் ஸ்டோன்ஸ் எல்லாம் ரிமூவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு, ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு, தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் ட்வீசர். இட் இஸ் எ ஸ்மால் tool. Okay. Tweezers are small tools. So here are is a auxiliary verb. Jewelers' tweezers are the finest thing. Okay. Jewelers' tweezers are the finest thing. So here plural verb. Okay. So tweezers are small tools used for pulling or picking out small objects, kutti objects, very minute objects remove பண்றதுக்கு they'll be using tweezer. அது இப்படி இருக்கும் ஒரு it will be like looking like this. It will be very little bit bent and sharp in the edge. It will be used for pulling or picking something, small thing. Okay, next one, trousers. Okay, so these trousers are made of durable cloth. Durable cloth na enna, fine cloth, nalla thangra material solluvom illaya. Next one, shorts. These shorts are too large. These jeans were worn at the bottom. Worn na enna, I think you know what is the meaning of worn illaya. So these jeans were worn at the bottom. Your glasses were broken. So after these words, scissors, tweezers. Okay, scissors, tweezers, trousers, shorts, jeans, cloths. We have used the plural verb are, where. Okay, so all this should be followed by a plural verb. Okay, and next one is what we are going to see is, so the next one is always singular. Okay, where we have to use singular verb always. See, after one of, kind of, a type of, one of, a kind of, a type of, next units of measurements and mathematical expressions. When the subject has two singular nouns joined by are, nouns connected with each one, either of, neither of, someone, something, anybody, anything, no one, nothing, everybody, everything. Okay, next one, names of subjects like mathematics, politics, civics, economics, physics. Okay, so all this should be followed by a singular auxiliary verb. See, let me give you some examples. So listen here. So where we have to use singular verb. Okay, so first one of, a kind of, a type of. See, listen. So one of the culprit was him. One of the culprit, this is subject, was is a singular verb. Next, a kind of. What kind of fish is this? So here, what kind of fish? இது எல்லாத்துலேயுமே என்ன இருக்குது, இது ஃபுல்லாகவே சப்ஜெக்ட் தான். ஓகே, is is a singular verb. This kind of wire is easy to unbend. So this kind of. Okay, so here kind of, this kind of wire. All these words are subject. Is a singular auxiliary verb. Next, what type of fish is this? Okay, what type of fish is this? So here, what type of fish is subject? Is singular auxiliary verb. So all this should be followed with a singular verb. See, one thing in this is, in the one of, a kind of, a type of, then innondrukum, a sort of. All this will be more or less same meaning. அது and இது எல்லாத்தையுமே beginning of the sentenceல யூஸ் பண்ணுறது, it is little bit tough in the formal speech. Okay, formal speechல இது all these words, இந்த words எல்லாம் in the beginning of the sentenceல யூஸ் பண்ணுறது, it is little bit tough to find examples for this. Okay, so anyhow you have to keep in mind. Next one, units of measurements in mathematical. So units of measurements and mathematical expressions. So you know what are the units of measurements? Kilogram, millimeter, meter, what is that, gram, centimeter. Okay, like this, radius. So like this, all this you should when you are using all this as subject, this also should be followed by a singular verb, but mostly நம்ம என்ன பண்ண மாட்டோம், all this cannot be, mostly it cannot be used in the beginning of the sentence. Anyhow, you keep this point in your mind. Okay, so the next one is two singular nouns joined by are. Two singular nouns joined by are. So are is a conjunction. It is a coordinating conjunction. So you might have learnt in your lower class that are is a coordinating conjunctions. So a pen or a pencil is needed to write. See here, two singular nouns joined by are. So a pen is a singular noun. A pencil is a singular noun. It is joined by the conjunction are. Here what we have to use? We have to use singular verb. So what is the verb here? Is the verb here. Okay, so I am just giving one example for you. Okay, so as it is not possible to give many examples, okay, in the video class I am just giving one example. Next, so look at this sentence. It is peculiar. I think more pictures are, oh, here it is a typing mistake. So here you have to get, you should get ORR. It is not AR. OR. Okay. So I think more pictures or ornaments are needed in this room to make this room decorative. Okay, in the room decorative இருக்கணும், இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் பிக்சர்ஸ்லாம் ஹேங் பண்ணலாம், இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் டெக்கரேட்டிவ் ஆர்னமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் வைக்கலாம். That is the meaning of this sentence. But இங்கே என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோன்னா, the verb is plural. Okay, so why the verb is plural அப்படின்னா, see, look at the condition. What is the condition? Two singular nouns joined by are. So in the first sentence, pen and pencil or singular noun, it is joined by the conjunction are. So it is fulfilling this condition. Okay, but in the second sentence, pictures, ornaments, both these are plural nouns. Pictures, ornaments. So both these are plural nouns and it is joined by the conjunction are. So in this case, the verb will be plural. அதனால தான் இங்கே ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. Two singular nouns joined by are. You should know to understand, analyze the difference. Here it is singular noun, here it is plural noun. So singular noun means singular verb, plural noun means plural verb. Can you understand? So the next one. So the next one is each of, each one, either of, neither of, someone, something, anybody, anything, nothing, everybody, everything. Okay, so here also I have given you each one example. So first one is each of. So each of those new cells has a new copy of DNA. So this full subject has is a verb, singular verb, a new copy of DNA. It is answering the question what, so it is object. Okay, next one, each one of them is empty or each one of the vessel is empty. Abdina kuda you can understand the meaning easily. So each one of them subject is a singular verb. Next one, either of. Either of the plants is equally dangerous. So either of the plant, we have used either of is singular. Next, neither of my best friends was around. So was singular, neither of my best friends. Next one, someone is knocking the door. So someone is singular. Next, something is wrong. Something has gone wrong. So everywhere we are using singular auxiliary verb. Next one, does anybody else have a complaint? So here does is singular verb, anybody, we have used anybody. So it is also little bit difficult to use anybody, anything in the beginning of the sentence, right? Next one, is there anything in that box or is there anybody kuda sollaam. See, is there anybody? So here anybody. So is a singular verb. Is there anybody inside the room? Okay, so is there anything in that box? Does anybody else have a complaint? So in all this we are using singular verb. Next one, no one. So no one likes him. No one wants to share with him. So no one nale always it will give negative meaning to the sentence, right? So no one likes to share with him. No one wants to join with him. So it is followed by the singular verb likes. So in the likesலாம் ஏன் singular அப்படிங்கிறதெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். That's why I have not explained. So this is a does form verb, singular verb. All the do form verbs are plural verbs, right? Next, nothing is wrong. So nothing is singular. Everybody is singular. Everything is singular. Next one. Okay, that's all. So in all this place you have to use the singular verb. It may be either auxiliary or main verb, whatever it is, but the verb should be singular. Okay. So the next one is, so names of the subjects like mathematics, politics, civics, economics, physics. So even though all this are ending with s, it is not singular. It is neither singular nor plural. Singular adhe dhaan, plural adhe dhaan. So s la end ஆகிறதுனால you should not mean that it is a singular subject. அது singular pluralனா you should not take, both are same. So இதை பேஸ் பண்ணி நம்ம verb plural எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது. Mathematics is a subject. Politics is an interesting subject. Civics deals with the people's problem. Economics is, I like to study economics, or economics is an interesting subject. Physics is a little tougher subject to study. So like that, இது எல்லாமே என்னது, so எனக்கு physics tough, for you it might be easy. So just for example I am telling. Okay, so after all this you have to use singular verbs. Whatever it is, auxiliary verb or main verb, whatever it is, you have to use singular verb. So as it is easy, I have not given you written examples. So but you have to write examples of your own. Okay, so we have seen where to use singular verbs and where to use plural verbs in the subject verb concord, that is agreement. Now look at the exercise. Underline the correct verb in these sentences. So you have to do all this yourself. Okay, next one, correct the following passage. So they have given a passage. Where does the deer and the antelope play? One place is Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone National Park, it was created, not it were created, illa it was இல்லையா. So இந்த மாதிரி mistakes இருக்கும். You have to correct the passage. It was created in 1872. Parts of the park is in Wyoming, Montana and Idaho. The park are a safe place for many animals. Bears, moose, buffalo, deer and antelope lives there. Beavers, otters, fish and eagles also enjoys the park. For them, Yellowstone be home sweet home. So there are many grammatical mistakes, that is subject verb agreement mistakes in this passage. You have to correct it. Okay. And the next one is, I think you can understand the subject verb agreement. We have seen where to use singular subject and where the singular verb and where to use plural verb with many examples. So take note of everything. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you.